Good Thursday night, everybody. Welcome back. Second half of the eMLB season officially begins tonight. Happy Thursday night, everybody. It is the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. It is your home of eMLB baseball. Red Sox lead the American League East, where we'll be watching action tonight. They have been on a 9-1 win streak here in their last 10, giving them a 2.5 game lead over the Blue Jays at this point. Tigers, unfortunately, are embracing their inner Tom Petty. They're free-falling. Free-falling. Linden. Anyway, 8.5 back here at this point. Coming right alongside with the Orioles and the Indians. Both of those squads 5 games over 500, but 10 games back in the division. Rays and White Sox will be our features this evening. Probably clear to think both of those two teams most likely to be looking at possible tinkering of their rosters here and doing some selling here in this trade deadline. American League West has the following look. It is the Astros ahead as they've won 6 in a row. The Angels continue to be pests, but it's hard to keep up when you're doing as well as the Astros have been. They are 7.5 back. That's what 66 and 35 get you. Get you a 7.5 back, and just watching the butt get smaller and smaller of the Astros as they pull away here. Rangers are holding pattern here in third, 11.5 back, still comfortably over 600 win percentage to this point. In the wild card, a reminder, the top 2 teams make their win the divisions, and they skip the wild card battle. The wild card battle falls to the final 4 teams in a best of 3 contest. Those 4 best teams, regardless of division, currently would be your Angels, Rangers, Blue Jays, then the Tigers, with the Orioles and Indians 1.5 back here at this moment. In the National League East, Pirates find themselves 2.5 up on the Braves. Braves continue to be wascally wabbits to them Pirates. Yeah, we'll say one's Yosemite Sam and the other is Bugs Bunny. In this instance, it provides good visuals. Braves have won 3 in a row, 2.5 back. Phillies are hanging in there. We hear a lot of talk on the Phillies looking to do some acquiring here this trade deadline. We'll keep a close eye on that. They now find themselves 4 games back in the division. Everybody else is very distant and most likely looking at what they can do to improve for the future. In the National League West, you've got the Cubs comfortably ahead on the Padres by 4 games. Dodgers have been playing well of late to give a little distance from the rest of the pack. They are 8.5 back. Cardinals are 2 games over 500 here as of with their recent win streak. They are 13 back in the division. In the National League wild card, it would be 2-2. You'd have the Braves and the Phillies, the Padres and the Dodgers. Cardinals, the next closest team, 4.5 back. They're kind of in that purgatory. Do you go for it, or do you look for the future? It's a tough one. Here's your starting lineups for tonight's game from Guaranteed Rate Field. It's a beautiful one, 73 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Wind will be blowing left to right this evening at 11 miles an hour. For the Tampa Rays, 4-10 in this month of July, and still the fastest team in the American League as they are first in stolen bases to this point, but their biggest repertoire they offer is that they are one of the tops in many pitching categories. Center field, community-created player Alex Murray. You know him as AZ Axel in the chat. 3 for 5 lifetime against White Sox starter Dwight Kida. He comes in 1 hit away from his first ever 100-hit season. He has stolen 20 of 22 stolen bases this year. He'll lead off in center field tonight. Wander Franco will be over at third base. 18 hits from 1,000 lifetime for him. The former 2024 MVP will be at third, batting second tonight. Aiden Pearson, the 23-year-old Floridian's on a 3-game hitting streak. Now, Pearson has only thrown out 16% of runners that he has faced this year. It's important to note, no one really dares run on him. He's had just 6 people dare run this year, but he only threw out one of them. Does that encourage you to go for it more? Or do you continue to respect the arm of Pearson? Either way, you got to respect his hitting performance. .533 average in his last 3 games. He bats third behind the dish. Jimmy Mayhall is your DH tonight. 5-game hit streak for himself as well. Has 25 home runs this year to lead the team, but he is 0 for 9 lifetime against Waikata. He'll be your DH, batting fourth. Dominic Aguilera makes his Rays debut on the national broadcast, and he has struggled since being traded from Tampa, just the .200 average. He is 0 for his last 18 coming into tonight. He'll be in left field, where he's a 4-time Gold Glove champion. That will come to an end, as he won't be able to win a Gold Glove by splitting it in 2 leagues. Ashlis Dudley is your right fielder, the community graded player of Netlandic. Also, Dominic's one of my community graded players, obviously. Ashlis Dudley is your community graded player of Netlandic. He's in right field. Net's known from the PvE universe. Hitting just 180 in the month of July, but comes into this one with hits in 4 of his last 5 games. He'll be in right field, batting 6th. Drew Mendoza is batting 7th over at first. 4-game hitting streak coming into this one for him. Jeffrey Marte, hitting just 194 on the road this year, is batting 8th over at short. And Fritz freaking Flaherty.
What's your language, bud? We're on the air.
Daffy, one of these days. It's the one we're allowed. Fritz Flaherty, batting at 9th over at 2nd. It's been a tough year for him, but he hits well on the road. 265 coming into tonight. Former White Sox Denny Martinez, the 30-year-old from Venezuela, will make his 20th start on the year, 4-6 on the season against the White Sox. 2 appearances, 1-0, 1.04 ERA against his old mates. He gets the ball in tonight's game. For the White Sox, since June 1st, have won 12 of 40 contests. They have been struggling. They find themselves in last place and now under new management. Tim Anderson gets the start over at second. Has hits in 3 of his last 4, but not a good July it's been. 118 coming into tonight's contest for the month. He'll lead off over at second. Rookie Reese Albert, the 28-year-old journeyman from Jupiter, Florida, has 4 hits in his last 7 at-bats. He's hitting .290 here in the comforts of home. He'll be in right field, batting second. Joey Best, a.k.a. the right-handed David Ortiz. The 25-year-old from Curacao is 2 home runs away from 100 in his career. Lefty pitcher up, no problem. 400 average with 5 home runs in 95 at-bats this year. He loves lefty cooking. We'll see how it comes tonight for Best over at first, batting third. Adley Rutschman could be performing for a possible new team. He can opt out this season. If he doesn't, then you've got him under contract for several more seasons. He's struggled this year, just .211 to this point. He bats 4th and is your catcher. Community credit player Jacob Lagunas has a 3-game hitting streak coming into this one. He's batting 5th over at third base. Jackson Hedges, the community credit player of the now Yankees GM, just hitting 181 and over 100 at-bats since the month of June began. He has slowed down big time from his debut month, where he was really on fire. He'll bat 6th and is the DH today. Austin Meadows has a player option at the end of the year, might be on the move here in the next week or so. The 32-year-old from Atlanta is hitting .285 this year, 4 for 8 lifetime against Danny Martinez. He'll bat 7th in left field. Miguel Geraldo is hitting good in the month of July. .283 average in the month has him batting 8th over at short. And then Maurice Hampton is in center field tonight. 121 strikeouts in 318 at-bats. He will swing and miss a lot. But since June, though, he has improved, hitting .233 in the month. He'll bat 9th. He's in center field. Dwight Kida, former 1.0 or former guy I used to rely on heavily in my Red Sox days of the 1.0 universe. The 25-year-old from Escondido, California, 6-10 this season. At home, though, he pitches so much better. He is 4-3 in 11 starts, 3.07 ERA. And opponents, he's stingy at guaranteed rate field. Opponents hitting just 224 against him this year. There's your starting matchups for tonight's game as I come back live with you. We got only about 15 minutes to get our action underway before our first series of commercials come. As always, reminder, we got to do 3 minutes of commercials so that I can kind of afford my kids' college. Every little penny counts. You know what we mean. On the guaranteed rate field we go for tonight's game of the night. First pitch lined into left field, and that will drop. 1 run will score. Here comes the second player. He will score. 2-run single for Alex Murray gives the Rays a 2-0 lead. RBIs number 34 and 35 this season for Murray. He gets his second hit on the day, and he gets the Rays their first 2 runs on the day. Gonna press that one. First pitch from Kida, well struck into the right field, going back, watching this one all the way, Jeffrey Marte. He's on the trading block, gang, and he shows why he is a good player. 3-run shot, it's 5-0 Tampa. Marte absolutely launches one up in the zone, and he turned on it. Comes inside, and he was looking for it, and he launches it deep. His second home run on the season. RBIs 19, 20, and 21, and it's quickly 5-0. First pitch, runner goes. It's grounded to short. Diving stop from Geraldo. He grabs it, throws the first in time. Beautiful play up the middle from Miguel Geraldo. Gotta classify that one as an eMLB sexy play of the day. I was born. 3-1 pitch from Hackemer, lifted to left field, coming in. Austin Meadows makes a diving catch to retire the side. Oh, doctor, what a beautiful play from Meadows. Did he just show off contract? He's got a player option next season. Well, regardless, he was pretty sexy there. First pitch into left. Fair ball. Wait, fair ball. My bad. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. RBI double, 2-run double for Joey Best. And the White Sox will make it a 5-2 ball game. The 2-2 to right field, right in the direction of Ashley Studley. Here comes the play at the plate. Safe! It'll be a sac fly as Joey Best hustled down the line to get in. That's a sac fly for Jacob Lagunas, his 48th on the year, and the White Sox get another. It's now 5-3. The 1-2. Got him swinging, chases one low in the dirt. Pearson will tag him for the out, and the Tampa Rays will take game 1 of this first one. How you think directs your life, and I think I just did that one pretty bad, so I'm a bum. All right, gang. We're sending you out. Back to Litterbox I go. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. You can't hear me. It's an ad. We'll see you soon. Thank you for being here. Have a great one. See you Sunday. Reach.
You jackass!